What a computer knows about its user. This video presentation is for users' education and awareness regarding the use of private information and personal data. It will focus on the security risks of Wi-Fi vulnerabilities. This presentation is brought to you by Dan Manolescu at ecrimexpert.com. This shows a real example of an unsecured Wi-Fi network. It shows that public and personal files are accessible to anyone with a laptop or smartphone. This experiment was performed by connecting to an unsecured Wi-Fi network in an apartment building. As seen here, there are 4 computers available and connected to this network without having any protection such as a password to prevent intruders from accessing their personal and private information stored on those devices. Please note that this experiment did not retrieve, use, store, or copy any personal data. The only purpose for connecting to this unprotected network was to demonstrate how easy and dangerous an unsecured network can be. With one click of a mouse, anyone can enter the unsecured folders such as pictures, music databases, and other personal files. Sensitive information such as personal photos, work documents, and archives are available without any protection against being accessed by anyone in the building or even on the street. For example, the same experiment was done by parking a car in front of the apartment building, and access to this unsecure network was available there as well. You should always set a password for your Wi-Fi network. If you don't know how to do this or how to create a strong password, you can contact Dan at ecrimexpert.com for help and advice. There are always backed up files on a computer which are downloaded from the internet or email. This image shows the location of a hard drive called library. This picture shows the exact location of the file where the information is stored on this computer, and in this case it is called local storage. This picture shows how a computer tracks and stores the websites the user visited. This information is not stored on the Internet browsing history menu, but in a more hidden location. All computers have a backup file system. That means that any information uploaded or downloaded from an email client or from the Internet is stored on that particular computer in hidden folders with the purpose of saving the user from downloading again the information previously accessed. The same applies for websites a user visited or his browsing history, because the website URLs are stored in a temporary file so that it doesn't need to download the entire website on a future visit, and this is used for faster access. Another hidden folder named Mail Downloads contains the messages the user sent, drafted, and deleted. Please note that this experiment was done on a MacBook Pro with a Snow Leopard operating system, and the order or the name of the folders may differ from one computer to another and from one operating system to another, but the principle is the same. Here you can see the folders where the information is stored: all the emails sent, all the emails received, all the emails drafted, and all the emails deleted. Stored in this subfolder are all the attachments ever sent or received through this email account, all the emails sent, received, drafted, and deleted, and the entire list called info list of contacts who received or sent messages to this email account. Furthermore, all the messages and their attachments are stored on this computer even though they were originally deleted from the email account after reading them. Once retrieved on this computer, they will stay there. They are stored in the library folder under Mail Downloads on this specific email address folder being used, which is in this case Gmail. The most concerning example in this experiment was the retrieval of a highly sensitive document. This document could be found and retrieved on a user's computer without their knowledge through an unsecured Wi-Fi connection. This was supposed to be a deleted message with a deleted attachment, but it ultimately reveals the most important information regarding the user's social security number and the entire tax form. The following are some tips to help protect your private information and personal data on your computer. Firstly, you can clear the cookies of your browser as regularly as possible in order to remove the stored information regarding your user behavior and preferences. You can clear the web history and the browser cache, and clear the search history. You can also regularly clear your temporary files, your mail downloads folder, and the information available on your local storage under your library folder. Please note that it will not affect your existing files or folders on your computer, but will protect you from privacy vulnerabilities and identity theft through an unsecured or public Wi-Fi connection at a cafe or airport, for example. It's very important to always set up a password for your Wi-Fi connection, even if it's only temporarily used in a hotel or conference room. eCrime Expert provides tutorials and advice on how to set up a strong password or an identification key for a Wi-Fi connection. Any questions or comments can be submitted to dan@ecrimexpert.com, and additional information can be found at www.ecrimexpert.com. An informed user makes an informed decision.